Oh, you heard me. Oh, you heard me, dog. Man, run the clip.
Chandler Lexus need to suck me up, nigga.
Hey, what's up, guys? We back again with a new video. This time we got a story time. This is a bizarre story time. You already see the title, man. Hey, but before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and we gonna get into it. Alright, so rewind a couple years ago. Remember I told you guys I used to do track and field for the University of Louisville. So it was about 3 years ago. It was somewhere around spring. I want to say like end of May, beginning of April. Alright, so this story takes place in Florida. We had this track meet called the Florida Invitational, alright? So we went down to Florida. It was a 3-day meet, so that was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Usually after we're done on Sunday, we go straight to the airport and we heading back home. But for this time, coach was like, hey, I'm gonna let y'all stay over the night. You can do whatever you want, but he had 3 rules. No alcohol, no drugs, and no strip clubs. Alright, so it's the last day of the meet. Yo, we had a pretty good meet. Well, personally, I did pretty good if I remember correctly. But anyway, alright, so it's Sunday night and we all agreed, me and the squad, we about to go watch a movie. This is right around the time Fast and Furious 7 came out. So we all agreed, hey, you know, it's new, hey, let's just go to the movies, we can chill, after that we can hang out, we get some food, whatever, right? So we round up the squad, right? And we noticed that this man Tony and his friend Derek, they weren't nowhere to be found. So we looking all over for them. It turns out they in Tony's room. So we about to knock on the door, but we just like, we hear them laughing and shit, and we just like, you know, we gonna leave them alone, whatever. They can chill, do whatever they want. We already knew that they were probably getting a little drinks in them. It's cool, whatever. We ain't snitching. We ain't no bitches, nigga. We ain't no snitches. What the fuck? So we head over to the movies, right? So we laughing, we chilling, we having a good time. We watching the movie. I want to say around half the movie's done, right? Our phones just blowing up, right? Just blowing up. Just texts back to back, everyone, because we sitting in a row. So like, we sitting in a row, literally the whole gang in a row. Everyone's phones just buzzing, like literally screens blowing up, like everyone's like, what's going on, right? So I check my phone, right? I'm looking at my phone, I'm getting a text from Molly, right? She's just like, hey, yo, please tell me you guys are with Tony. Hey, where's Tony at? Where's Tony doing? And we just like, well, what's going on, right? We like, Tony, he with Derek. This nigga's with Derek. What are you talking about, right? So we watching the movie, right? We just we talking to each other like, yo, what's going on? Hey, be like, hey, yo, what's going on? Like, I'm low-key kind of like, I don't know what Derek's doing, but he'll be fine, whatever, right? A few minutes later, I get a text message from Molly again saying, hey, yo, man, this man Tony wildin', bro. This nigga punched out a window. I'm just like, what? What the fuck? What? So we texting each other back. I'm just like, what do you mean he punched out a window? What the fuck's going on, right? So it turns out this man, Tony, got drunk to the point where this man was literally, he punched out a window, like literally punched the window out from our hotel room. His arm is completely bloody, all the way down from his fingers, all the way down to like his elbow, right? Just completely tore up, bloody, just gross, right? So this man, while his hand is like that, this man is running down the hallway screaming and singing in like German. This man's running and screaming down the hallway. Mind you, like the whole track team is still in the hotel, the coaches are still there, everyone is still there. This man is going wild while everyone is there. So like, he's running up and down the hallway, he got to the stairs, right, and apparently just fell down the stairs and hopped back up, and like the cleaning lady's just like, yo, are you alright? What's going on? His shoes are like all over the place, right? So the cleaning lady grabs his shoes, gives it back to him. This man grabs the shoe from her and throws it back down where she got it, like he playing fetch with the fucking cleaning lady, bro. This whole time I'm getting this from text, like we're looking at each other in the movie theater just side by side, like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, is Tony alright? What the hell's going on? Where is Derek? He was with Tony the whole time. Like, what the fuck is this nigga doing, right? Fast forward, movie over, right? And we're just like, god damn, we don't know what to do. We don't know what we're walking into. We're walking as slow as we can back to the hotel to try to come up with a story, like, cause we were at the movies, we weren't doing anything crazy, right? But, you know, since Tony was, you know, wildin', I made sure to keep my movie ticket. Like, I make sure you ain't never catching me slipping. So, you know, if we were like, where were you at? But like, here, I got the movie ticket, date and time. Like, well, I was the movies. Like, don't be coming at me sideways like that, right? Alright, so we finally get back to the hotel and we see the coaches in the lobby. We just like, shit. So we sit down next to the coaches like, hey, what's good, coaches? Like, what's going on? And they are just like completely like just like depressed and like just disgusted of like what happened. So I walk up to him, I was like, is Tony all right? They're like, yeah, he should be fine. The ambulance are already here. They already picked him up. And it turns out, it's funny because one of my friends was a roommate with his. So like they were just like, make sure you like go upstairs and grab your stuff and try to room with one of the other people, because one of the other people on our team had an empty room, or they were rooming by themselves. So he was just gonna room with them for like the last night so we can leave. We walk upstairs, we going up to my friend's room. I'm telling you, I've never seen like a scene like this. Like it literally looked like someone got murdered. Like there was blood everywhere. Like you walk in the room, there's like liquor everywhere. It smells like alcohol. Like they were getting fucking lit up in this room. Like punch the window out, there's a big ass hole in the window, blood everywhere, like pools of blood everywhere, blood on top of the mattress, like a huge pool. Like it was huge. Like I can't even explain like how big the pool of blood was. Like it's low-key scary that this man like didn't die from like blood loss, because there was a lot of blood. He must have cut like a real important vein in his arm. There was a lot of blood, and it wasn't even on like the sheets. Like the sheets were pulled off the bed. It was literally on like the mattress. So like they had to get a new mattress, and like my coach had to pay for everything, had to pay for all the damages and shit. So there's blood everywhere. Like literally there's blood from all the way onto the window. There's blood all over my friend's stuff in his room. There's a trail of blood up to the mattress where there's just a big pool of blood. Then there's a bigger trail that goes into the bathroom. And like the bathroom was literally like the worst part. Like it was just, the whole tub was just nothing but blood everywhere, on the sink, on the toilet. Like man, if you didn't know what happened, you would have thought someone got murdered. Like this shit was crazy. It smelled like blood and liquor. Crazy thing is, Tony was like applying to get into med school, and so like to get into med school, they take account for everything: your grades, your background, your history, everything. And we were low-key kind of scared for that man, like, because if this shows up or they get a whiff of this man can literally get declined just for, you know, doing this. Like, he might have the grades and he might have the credits, but, you know, they don't want to deal with stuff like that. But yeah, man, that shit was crazy, man. It was blood everywhere, like a fucking murder scene. So my friend tries to clean off as much as he can, right? And he grabs all his stuff and he goes to sleep in another teammate's room. All right, so fast forward to like in the morning. So we getting ready to go, got all of our shit packed, about to head to the bus to head to the airport, and we see this man Tony, man, and his arm literally from like hand all the way down the elbow up to his bicep is just completely wrapped in gauze and in like wrapped and like medical shit. Like his arm was completely fucked up. Like it was crazy. Like I'm surprised he didn't have no infections, because I had a friend who tore something and he got infected and they actually had to cut it off because of gangrene. So, you know, it's a real blessing that this man didn't lose his arm. His shit was crazy, like just mauled and scarred. It wasn't pretty. It definitely wasn't pretty. Like this shit was crazy. We wanted to talk to him to see what happened, what really happened, because, you know, we asked Derek, who was actually with this man Tony, and Derek was like, hey man, I left, so, you know, I don't know what happened. And we just like, you're not supposed to leave someone who's drunk alone. Like you know, if you're both going to drink, one has to be the responsible one and, you know, take command and responsibility of your friend that's, you know, kind of lit. You know, Derek just left, and so all this shit happened when Derek left, so he literally has no idea what happened. So we're trying to talk to Tony, but, you know, if all that shit happened to you, you'd be embarrassed as well. So this man Tony was kind of embarrassed, but, you know, he didn't really want to talk about it, which I completely understand, man. Like, the moral of the story is, like, if you're gonna get drunk or if you're gonna drink and you know you're gonna drink, just be responsible, man. Responsibility is like so key to being safe and keeping other people safe. If you know someone drinks and you know they're not responsible, it's your responsibility to be the responsible one, to take care of your friend and make sure everything's going right, make sure they're safe and stuff, if you're really their friend. Now, if you just some random, then, you know, then it's whatever. But if you're a friend, that's what friends are supposed to do. And I thought it was kind of low-key, like, kind of shady, kind of sus, how, you know, they're supposed to be friends, but you just leave your homeboy you know, drunk like that so shit like this could happen. This might seem crazy and all this shit that happened was crazy, but like it could have been worse. Like the man could have, you know, Tony could have fell through the window, or he could have hurt someone, or could have hurt himself even more. What did happen, it was crazy, and it, you know, man, like literally I think his arm is like completely healed as of today. You know, me and Tony, we still good friends today. Me myself, I'm not really a big drinker, you know. I'll drink, you know, socially, but like, you know, I don't just go out just to get something to drink just cause, you know, that's not me. But, you know, I'm not knocking anyone that does. That's just not me. So, you know, these things, stuff like this that happens, I personally can't like understand, because that's not my character. That's not how I was brought up. That's not how I was raised. You know, and, you know, I don't honestly need that stuff to have a good time. But some people do and some people want to, and that's completely fine. But, you know, as for me, I'm all about being responsible. I'm all about, you know, taking the initiative. You see something, you know, something that's not right, or someone doing something, you know, it's their ultimate choice to do it. But, you know, just to make sure that you're there for them, you know, they know that even if they go to a certain point, they have someone there as a support. And that's what friends do. And, you know, I just still think it was kind of weak on Derek's part, but, you know, I'm gonna get off that. But yeah, man, that's the story of my friend almost losing his arm. Like, it was really scary at that time. Like, we didn't know what the hell was going on. Everything just happened so quick. It was just like, boom, 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 boom. This man's in the ambulance, and like, the room is completely covered in blood. But man, if you like this, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I got a lot more story times, man. Got a lot more shit coming for y'all. I appreciate the support. I appreciate all the likes and all the subs, man. Don't forget to follow my socials. They're in the description. And I'm out, ya. Peace.